What's up, everybody? Welcome back. Really? Right in the middle of the intro? Dude,
It happens.
come on. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of We've Got Nothing Better to Do, the podcast where we talk about movies, TV shows, and video games. I'm your host, Nathaniel, and this week I am joined by Parker and Jeremy. And this week, we're going to talk about the nominees for the Game Awards 2020. And if we have some time afterwards, we will be ranking the original 151 Pokemon Generation 1. Because if you've watched the video that just went up on the channel about us drafting Pokemon, we said we would do that. So now we're doing it. So that's what's going on. There's not really a lot of news happening right now. I mean, there's news. Because of COVID. There's not really anything like pressing or like super interesting that we could talk about. You might also notice that Parker and I guess, are both in different places. We are both at our parents' house for the for Thanksgiving. So that's why our backgrounds look a little bit different. But all that aside, let's get right into. I thought I was going to sneeze, but we're good. Okay, let's get into talking about the Game Awards. Boom. Ooh, you like that transition? So cool. We're so professional here at We've Got Nothing Better to Do. Because, well, we've got nothing better to do. They don't know what we're talking about because they can't see it. But I can see it, and you can see it. So you'll know what I'm talking about. If you're watching it. If you're listening, you won't. But if you're watching, you will. Anyways, let's talk about the Game Awards. So, the nominees for... actually, you know what? Let's come back to Game of the Year. We'll do that one last. So, Best Game Direction. So, awarded for Outstanding Creative Vision and Innovation in Game Direction and Design. Wow, I'm coughing a lot more than normal today. Okay. So, we got Final Fantasy VII Remake, Ghost of Tsushima, Hades, Half-Life Alyx, and The Last of Us Part 2. So, this is for Outstanding Creative Vision and Innovation in Game Direction and Design. So, right away, I'm going to disqualify The Last of Us Part 2. Because it's just it's just dark and gray. There's not... That's the art design. Or art direction.
Storytelling. I guess.
Well, this is for game direction. So this is...
It looks good.
It looks good, but it's... I know. I mean, I guess it fits the story. But this isn't... This is overall direction, not just story. So, I don't know. I just feel like...
Have you played Last of Us Part 2?
No. I haven't played it, so I can't say anything about it. Just from looking at it, though, it doesn't look appealing to me. So, that's... Out of the 5 that are here, I've played 2 of them for game direction. I don't know. I don't think... I know what the story... What happens in Last of Us Part 2. I haven't played either of them, but I think it's fine. It's made to look like a dark and gritty movie. Which I think it does well, but even just visually, it just looks boring because it's so dark and gray. So I don't know if even though it matches the style of the game, I don't know if I could give it the win just because it looks boring. Not gameplay or story wise, just visually. And I guess that's one part of this, but just for that, I kind of I'm like, I don't know. Half-Life Alyx, I haven't played or seen anything, so I can't really say on that. Hades is I think it's on a lot of these because it's recency bias, because the game just came out not too long ago. The art style is great. I think it looks really cool. I know it's a roguelike. So it's like you go into dungeons and they're randomly generated, and there's boss fights you get to after a certain amount of rooms, stuff like that. Ghost of Tsushima, great game. I haven't finished it, but just what I've played of it is super good. And then Final Fantasy VII Remake was also a very good game. I did beat that one. But yeah, I didn't for overall game direction, I think I would give it to Ghost of Tsushima. I think in all of these categories, it's the best in all of them. So personally, I give it to Ghost of Tsushima.
What are the categories again?
So right now we're talking about game direction. So it's for creative vision and innovation in game direction and design. So basically gameplay and art style is what game direction is.
Kind of want to say Half-Life Alex wins it.
Yeah. Based off the innovation part.
Yeah,
it's Half-Life Alex.
But that's only
Game's
half of
insane.
it. The other half is creative vision and design.
Which it
got a
also
good
did
cr-
well.
Yeah.
I don't think it's gonna win though, because it was technically it's a AAA game, but it's like VR. So one, not a lot of people played it, and two, it just kind of happened. But like, if I feel like Last of Us 2 might win it, which would make me angry, but it's just like it's like one of those controversial games that I feel like people are gonna be like, oh, it's gonna.
I don't know.
I don't know. I want Ghost of Tsushima to win, and I think it should win out of all of these. But I have a feeling that like Last of Us Part 2 might win. Half-Life Alex. If Half-Life Alex won, I want to be mad. I just don't think it will win.
Yeah.
I feel like, I don't know. A lot of people liked Half-Life Alex.
Yeah, I'm not saying
like,
it's a bad game.
people like me. I haven't played it, but I've watched a lot of people play it.
Yeah. So I'm voting for Ghost of Tsushima. I earned a badge. Student. Cool. Okay. Next category, best narrative. So outstanding storytelling and narrative development in a game. First is 13 Sentinels Aegis Rim. I've never heard of this game. Looks like something Ben would play. Final Fantasy VII Remake. It's it was, I don't know if I would say that the story was the strongest part of FF7 Remake. I enjoyed it, but you kind of have to, like, I'm pretty sure you could enjoy it if you haven't played FF7 before or you don't know the story. But I feel like to get the most out of it, you had to have played it because there's stuff that they changed. It's that you wouldn't pick up on if you didn't know the original story. So I feel like for that, it's kind of not fair to give it best narrative. And it's also like, they had to like flesh out parts of it because obviously FF7, this is only the first part of the game. In the original game,
the first part of Final Fantasy VII.
Yeah, so in the original Final Fantasy VII, this section, so Midgar, first section of the game, is like the first couple hours. In like a 40-hour, or no, maybe like 60-hour game. But they've expanded it to be 30 hours in its own standalone game. So they obviously fleshed it out a little bit more. So there's definitely some filler in there, which kind of brings it down, I would say. Ghost of Tsushima, very good. Again, I haven't finished it, but what I've played so far, I would say it's I don't know. I personally am more invested in FF7's story, but I think Ghost of Tsushima is the better written story. And it's probably just because I already liked FF7 and Cloud specifically. So I feel like I like that story more, even though I think Ghost of Tsushima is the better story. And again, I haven't finished it, so I can't say how it ends. But from what I have played, I would say that Ghost of Tsushima is the better narrative because it's a little more coherent because it's not a bunch of anime writers trying to explain stuff. It's like actually sort of based in historical fiction, and it is a little more coherent. Hades, I have no idea. I haven't played it. If Ben was on, he could say something, but he's not. And then Last of Us Part 2. Obviously, people hated the story of Last of Us Part 2. I've heard what the story is, and it sounds fine to me, so it could win this. I don't know. I'm going to vote for Ghost of Tsushima again, just because I think it has the best out of the two that I've played. But I don't know enough. I think this is... I've played the most games that are on the Game of the Year. Or I've played the most of the nominees for Game of the Year this year. But for like some of these other ones, I haven't played as much. I kind of want to try Hades. I'm not a huge fan of roguelikes, but it looks kind of fun. What about you, though? What about you guys? What do you think? Who should win Best Narrative? Or who do you think will win Best Narrative?
I think Ghost of Tsushima has this one.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was very big, and I think story-wise, I haven't played it personally, but watching people, like you said, I think it's got the best story.
Yeah, I'm voting for Tsushima. Okay, Best Art Direction. Okay, so FF7 is here again. FF7 is very colorful and looks cool, but I don't know if I would give it Best Art Direction.
No.
Ghost of Tsushima, holy frick, that game looks so good. It looks so good. I would spend like more than I'm willing to admit in just photo mode.
It's what you've spent half your time doing in the game.
Yeah, I've spent a lot of time in photo mode in that game. It just looks so pretty. It looks so cool. Hades, super stylized art style. It looks cool. Again, I haven't played it. I haven't seen it in action. But again, Ori and the Will of the Wisps has an awesome art style.
I really hope it wins.
It's such a beautiful game. I really want to play the Ori games. But yeah, this game looks so good. And then they're just doing it here because they're trying to spark conversation. The Last of Us Part 2, the art style is just gray. And it is an art style and it matches the tone of the game, but it's not appealing. It's just gray.
Is the tone of the game?
The tone of the game is like sad zombie movie. And the art style is gray. It fits, but it's not necessarily appealing.
It's less saturated.
Yeah, desaturated. Gray. Yeah. So I would say either Ghost of Tsushima or Ori.
I don't, just because I don't know much about Ori, probably gonna go with Ghost of Tsushima just because I know how great that looks.
I think I'm actually, even though I haven't played it, I love the art style. I think I'm gonna pick Ori. I think Ghost
Ori
of Tsushima
for sure
might win. Oh my gosh, could you imagine if Last of Us won art direction?
This would be the thing. Last of Us 2 Part 2 shouldn't win specifically.
Yes. Okay, best score in music. Final Fantasy VII Remake. This is very good music. Doom Eternal. I haven't listened to a ton of it, but
amazing soundtrack.
From what I've listened to, it is really good. Hades is also here. Haven't listened to any of its music. Ori has, oh my gosh, it's so good. It's very orchestral, very string heavy, very epic soundtrack. It sounds so good. I have not played, again, Last of Us Part 2. I haven't listened to any of the music for it, so I wouldn't know. I feel like it would just be like generic cinematic music.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know. I feel like Doom Eternal might win it. But I think I'm just going to vote for FF7 because I want to see it win something. So I'll vote for score and music. Yeah, I have a feeling that Doom Eternal might win this. Best audio design, we have Doom Eternal, which will probably win. Or maybe Half-Life Alyx is also on audio design. Ghost of Tsushima, Resident Evil 3, and The Last of Us Part 2. Wow, it's been nominated for every category so far. I'm going to vote Doom Eternal, because just what I've seen of that game, I think it has the best chance of winning. I'm surprised Resident Evil 3 is on here. I don't remember its sound design being particularly memorable. But what do you think for audio design or sound design?
Doom Eternal, I guess.
Yeah. I think it's got it. Best performance. Ashley Johnson as Ellie for Last of Us Part 2. Laura Bailey as Abby for Last of Us Part 2. The big reason why people didn't like the game. Daisuke Tsuji as Jin Sakai in Ghost of Tsushima. Logan Cunningham as Hades. Also, Jeremy might laugh at this because when I first read that, the voice actor, his name's Logan Cunningham, I was like, what? Because we went to school with a kid named Logan Cunningham. And I was like, there's no freaking way. And I looked it up. It's not him. But I remember when I saw it, I had to double take. I was like, what? And then the last nominee for Best Performance is Najee Jeter, I think is how you say his name, as Miles Morales in Spider-Man Miles Morales. Okay, I have to say about Miles in that game, he sounds so annoying. His voice is like so high pitched, like you can tell that it's a guy, I think, trying to like raise his voice to sound like that. I don't know if it's an actual kid. That's just what I think. I'm gonna look him up right now. But his voice is so, it just sounds really try hard. Okay, yeah, he just sounds really like he's trying really hard to sound like a kid. So I don't know. I'm gonna vote for Daisuke Tsuji for Ghost of Tsushima because again, I have played that game, and he does very good in that game. Yeah, I'm gonna vote for him.
Kind of want to say Laura Bailey is Abby.
I haven't seen any of it, so I can't say.
I've watched it, and I thought the performance was pretty solid.
Okay, next category: games for impact. So a thought-provoking game with pro-social meaning or message. I haven't played any of these games, so I have heard of Spiritfarer, but I don't think
I've heard of Spiritfarer, and that's it.
I don't think it's fair to vote on any of these, so we're gonna skip it. Best ongoing game: Apex Legends, Destiny 2, Call of Duty Warzone, Fortnite, or No Man's Sky.
How many years in a row has Fortnite been on here?
I think Fortnite's only been a game for what, like 2?
No, at least 4.
No, it hasn't been a game for that one.
Yeah, we played it my freshman year of college.
2016.
Oh.
No, we played it my sophomore year of college, which was
my
2
freshman
years
year
ago.
of college. Nope.
Wait, no. Oh my gosh, that was 4 years ago.
Yep.
No, that was 3 years ago.
Nope.
No, 4.
It was 4. 4 years ago at this time, we were playing Fortnite.
No, because I was a sophomore.
I was a freshman.
I would have graduated this year.
It came out in October of 2016. I started playing it in December with my roommates.
I guess we played it.
Okay, yeah, so then you might have played it before, but I didn't start playing it until 2017.
Yeah. Just based off that, it should be up high on this list, even if we all hate it now.
I'm voting for Destiny 2.
Yeah, because you played the intro.
And it was awesome. I played Apex like once, and it wasn't really running well. So I haven't played Warzone. I haven't played No Man's Sky. That game came out in 2016.
Came out early 2016.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but it was terrible for like its first 3 years, right?
Yeah, it was a terrible launch. Yeah, I'm going Destiny 2. I feel like
I'd go
Apex
Destiny.
might win though.
Even though I've played all of these except No Man's Sky, I would have to give it to Destiny 2. And I
Okay.
have more hours in Apex.
Best
And
indie
Fortnite.
game for outstanding creative and technical achievement in a game made outside the traditional publisher system. So there's Carry On, Fall Guys, Hades again, Spelunky 2, or Spiritfarer. I've only played Fall Guys, and I've only played it for like 30 minutes. It was very fun, but that's all I've played of it. I don't know if it deserves best indie for that. I feel like Spelunky 2 might win. I know a lot of people like that game. Or maybe Hades just because it's so popular because it just came out not too long ago and it's like on every category.
Yeah. I don't know. The only one of these games I've ever seen anyone play is Fall Guys, to be honest. And it never looked like a game I wanted to play, but none of these do.
How about Hades? Because I actually kind of want to try Hades. Ooh, best mobile game. So apparently I heard that Among Us came out like 4 years ago.
3 years ago.
4 years ago, yeah.
And it just now got popular?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Which like
As soon as it started getting popular, they announced an Among Us 2, and then once it stayed popular, they're like, actually, we'll just update this.
So yeah, Among Us, Call of Duty Mobile, Genshin Impact. It's under mobile game, even though you can play it on your phone, your computer, or PlayStation. But I was
we
literally
play Among Us on it too.
I was literally just playing Genshin before the stream, so our stream podcast. So I'm probably gonna go Genshin. Legend of Runeterra is on here, and then Pokemon Cafe Mix, which is literally
What is that?
It's a Pokemon game that came out like the beginning of the year. And it's probably only on here because they couldn't find anything else to put on here. I have a feeling that
Why have I not heard of it?
it's like a puzzle game. It's like a cafe simulator game with puzzle elements. So I don't know if you would like it, but 100% I'm voting for Genshin because that's a great game. It's essentially it's not fair to say it, but it's the easiest way to explain it. It's a Breath of the Wild clone. But it's very fun. There's a lot more to it than that. Among Us is also fun. I have a feeling it might win, but I would like Genshin to win, so I'm gonna vote for it.
I'm gonna go Among Us. 'Cause it's the only one I've really played, and I really enjoyed it. So I think I wanted to win at least something.
All right. Next one is best community support. So recognizing a game for outstanding community support, transparency, and responsiveness, inclusive of social media activity and game updates / patches.
So not Apex.
Apex Legends is first nominee, then Destiny 2, Fall Guys, Fortnite, No Man's Sky, and Valorant. I really like Valorant's art style, but I haven't played it.
Don't call it Valorant.
Valorant, whatever. I don't care. That's how you say it. It's Valorant, not Valorant.
Okay.
I don't know. It's
Okay,
someone who has valor, a Valorant. I guess it makes sense, but I don't know. I think Valorant sounds cooler, but whatever. Valorant.
Makes it sound like a single player game.
What?
Calling it Valorant.
As opposed to Valorant?
Yeah.
Do you want the Valor?
Okay.
Why are we talking about this?
I
What's
don't know.
next?
Well, what do you think will win? I don't know. I'm not in any of these communities.
Honestly, I don't know.
I'm just gonna
I
feel
vote
like it's
Destiny again.
I want to say
feel
Destiny
like,
too.
I feel like people in the Destiny community are pretty cool, and it gets good support.
social media activity, game
It's-
updates, and patches.
Social media
Half of the
activity is probably Fall Guys, but
Yeah, half of the people who play Destiny 2 will complain forever about the devs, and the other half will praise them. So,
okay. Well, best VR AR experience. Self-explanatory. There's Dreams, Half-Life Alyx, Marvel's Iron Man, which I heard is terrible, Star Wars Squadrons, and The Walking Dead. Saints and Sinners. I never heard of that game. It's probably gonna be Dreams or Half-Life. Probably Half-Life.
Can't imagine Half-Life Alex not winning it.
Yeah. I'll vote for Half-Life. Star Wars Squadrons just did not look fun at all, which I'm kind of disappointed that it didn't. But yeah, it'll probably be Half-Life Alex. Innovation in accessibility. Recognizing software and/or hardware that is pushing the medium forward by adding features, technology, and content to help games be played and enjoyed by an even wider audience.
What did any of these games do to do that?
I don't know. Assassin's Creed Valhalla, Grounded, Hyperdot, The Last of Us Part 2, and Watch Dogs Legion.
I'm just gonna vote for Grounded. Looks cool.
I'm not.
Yeah, guess
voting
I'd
for
say
this.
Grounded. I don't even. What did any of these?
I don't know.
What did anyone do to make it more accessible? I don't know.
I didn't. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this category. I'm not gonna vote. I mean, it's cool, but I don't. Yeah. Best action game: Doom Eternal, Hades, Half-Life Alex, Neo 2. Well, I forgot the game came out this year, or Streets of Rage 4.
Can Doom Eternal lose this category?
Maybe. Best game in the action genre focused primarily on combat. Streets of Rage 4 has a awesome art style, I will say. Yeah, it's probably gonna be Doom Eternal.
Yeah,
Maybe Hades. Maybe. But it'll probably
I think Doom Eternal's got this one.
Yeah, I'll vote for Doom. Best action adventure game.
So did Assassin's Creed Valhalla? Didn't it just come out?
Yeah,
Yeah, I think
Like-
it came out
a week ago.
early enough that it still counts for this year. But yeah, it literally just came out. So Assassin's Creed Valhalla, Ghost of Tsushima, Marvel's Spider-Man, Miles Morales, Ori and the Will of the Wisps, Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, which I completely forgot came out this year, and The Last of Us
It
Part
did?
2.
Wait, Jedi Fallen Order came out last year.
I think no, it came out late last year, right? Like end of December.
I don't know. I'm looking it up.
No, didn't it come out at the beginning of the year? This year?
November 15th, 2019.
Jeez.
So, a year ago from today.
Huh. I mean, it should have
So, it
qualified
would've
for last year then.
Yeah.
That's,
Well,
Yeah,
games have been on
changed.
there for more than a year at a time, though.
but no, they haven't. Like what?
Mm-hmm.
Like what?
I can't name one specifically. I just know it's happened before.
No, because that defeats the purpose of the year. It only applies if they
comes
come out after the Game Awards, or too close to the Game Awards. But the Game
Well,
Awards were
yeah, I don't know.
December 17th last. I don't know. Whatever. Assassin's Creed Valhalla is big booty butt, even though I haven't played it. Assassin's Creed games are bad, so I'm not gonna vote for it. Ghost of Tsushima is great. I've watched my roommates play Miles Morales, and it looks pretty similar to the original Spider-Man, which I haven't played, but so I can't say anything. But I have heard high praise for that game too. Ori, haven't played. Jedi Fallen Order is essentially Star Wars Dark Souls, and then The Last of Us Part 2, I have no idea. So I'm going to vote for Ghost of Tsushima. I have a feeling that Valhalla will win, once again, for recency bias, and because it
I
is
hope it doesn't.
the first, sort of good Assassin's Creed in a long time. That
I wanna
think it will
say-
win.
I want to say Star Wars Fallen Order, just because the puzzle solving action adventure has a lot of puzzle solving.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I want Tsushima to win. That's a good game.
Yeah. Should win.
Best role-playing game: FF7
What?
Remake, Genshin Impact, Persona 5 Royal, Wasteland 3, and Yakuza Like a Dragon. I feel like Yakuza might win because a bunch of people are talking about that game. Persona 5 Royal is just a re-release. Genshin is fun, but I wouldn't say it's the best on this list. And then FF7 is the only other one I've played, and it's a great game. So for the best game designed with rich player character customization and progression, including massively multiplayer experiences. FF7 should have been on there for action game because its combat is so good. I'm going to vote FF7 for best role-playing game because there is a lot of like stats and moves and skills and abilities and all this stuff you get to, and magic you get to control and handle with materia and all that. It's very fun. Genshin, it's not really, there's like skills and stuff and you get like items to upgrade things, but you have like so many different characters that you can switch out and swap, and I think FF7 gets this one. But Yakuza definitely stands a chance of winning it. Ooh, here we go. Best fighting game. I did not even know there was a One Punch Man.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. How come no one told me?
Punch Man. Oh wait, yeah, I do. I think it's it's like a 3D arena fighter, but literally, I think it's like a joke game because every character, or Saitama, will one-shot every character. I think. I have a feeling. I don't know 100% though. Wow, Grand Blue came out this year. Forgot about that. Grand Blue Fantasy versus Mortal Kombat 11 Ultimate, Street Fighter 5 Championship Edition. That came out this year too? Oh my gosh, dude. One Punch Man, A Hero Nobody Knows, and Under Night in Birth EXE Late Clear, or Uniqueler for short. I did not know that came out this year. I thought that came out last year. I don't know. I'd probably say Mortal Kombat 11 Ultimate. There's some pretty like.
Did anyone play it? You know anyone who played it?
Bad
I don't.
choices. MK11, yeah, MK11 Ultimate is like the best-selling fighting game this year.
What's the one I bought and regretted immediately?
Fighting
Is
game?
that Mortal Kombat? Was that Mortal Kombat 11?
Yeah, this is the Ultimate Edition of it, though. Came out this year. Yeah, I would say MK11 is gonna win this. I can't say anything else doing it. Maybe Street Fighter, but not really. Okay, best family game. Here we go. Animal Crossing New Horizons, Crash Bandicoot 4, Fall Guys, Mario Kart Live Home Circuit, which is like the cool like AR Switch Mario Kart where you get to make the track in your home. You get like a little RC Mario Kart that drives around. Minecraft Dungeons, and then Paper Mario the Origami King. I've only played 2 of these. I'd probably give it to Animal Crossing because it was really fun the time that I did spend with it, but I stopped playing a while ago. But it'd probably be Animal Crossing.
I don't know.
Fall Guys.
I want to say
win,
Animal Crossing.
but
I think Animal Crossing will win. Paper Mario, I think, was really good. I didn't even know. All Guys, I know a lot of people enjoyed, but it's kind of died out in the hype.
yeah,
I didn't even know Crash Bandicoot 4 came out, so
yeah.
I just haven't played it yet.
I thought it
I think this is Animal Crossing's category to lose.
to lose.
Or like if they should win.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Okay. Best sim / strategy game. Crusader Kings 3. Isn't that the one that Ben's been playing a ton of?
Yeah.
It's a weird game.
Yeah,
Desperados
some
3.
pictures.
Gears Tactics. Microsoft Flight Simulator. It's got to be Microsoft Flight Simulator, right? Then XCOM. I'm voting for NFS.
Yeah,
It's got to be Flight Simulator.
probably.
Yeah, I'm voting for that. Best sports/racing game, Dirt 5.
Dirt 5 looks extremely fun. I'll just say that.
F1 2020, FIFA 21, NBA 2K21, and Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 and 2. I forgot that game came out this year. Oh my gosh. I bought it and then my brother-in-law beat it and then I basically never played it. But I did play it a couple times. It was really fun though. I'm going to vote for Tony Hawk.
But it's a remake.
Yeah, but it's like a
remaster. It's not even a remake.
No, it's a remake. It counts as a remake. It's from the ground up, completely new. They added a bunch of stuff, way different. They didn't reuse assets. It's from the ground up. I would call it a remake. It's very good. I'm voting for Tony Hawk. Let's see what else. Best multiplayer game. So we got Animal Crossing: New Horizons, Among Us, Call of Duty Warzone, Fall Guys. Almost said Fallout. Fall Guys and Valorant. Animal Crossing isn't. I mean, it's a multiplayer game, but
it's multiplayer, but also.
Yeah.
Is it?
Like you can. It's single player that you can have multiplayer experiences with. You just got really close to your camera. Among Us, very fun. I would love it if Among Us won this. I think that would be hilarious. Warzone,
what else is supposed to win? These all seem like bad.
Warzone might win it. I could see Fall Guys winning it. I could also see Valorant winning it. So I don't know. I'm gonna vote for
such a broad category.
Yeah, I'm gonna vote for Among Us. Outstanding online multiplayer gameplay and design. Yeah, Among Us. Yeah, that's definitely Among Us. Including co-op and massively multiplayer experiences, irrespective of game genre or platform. Content creator of the year. I know who Alana Pierce is. I don't know who Jay. She's like she has a podcast. I think I follow her on Twitter. She's like a games journalist. I don't know Jan Lopez. I don't know Nick Merckx. I only know Tim the Tap Man because of that video where he thought that, like, I don't remember. It was something dumb, some scientific thing that I don't remember. I know who he's
had a few of those.
Yeah, and then Valkyrie. I know who Valkyrie is, but I haven't seen any of her stuff. We're back. Had some minor technical difficulties there. I think the last thing I said,
just the intermission.
Yeah, before it cut out was, do you know who any of these people are? Because I have no idea who Jan Lopez or Nick Merckx are.
I
know Nick Merckx, I know Tim, I know Valk. I don't know the other two.
I only know Nick Merckx and Tim.
Yeah, I know.
Nick Merckx is just Fortnite YouTuber.
He looks like every other person on FaZe Clan, so.
Yeah, he looks like every Fortnite YouTuber.
Call of Duty now.
I'm gonna vote for Alana Pierce because she's like the only one I actually kind of know. So I'll vote for her. Wow, I've now earned the teacher badge. Cool. I don't know what that means. Okay.
You voted for every category.
Oh, best debut game. So best debut game created by a new independent studio. Carry On, Mortal Shell, Raji and Ancient Tale or Ancient Epic, and Roki and Phasmophobia. The only one I've seen really is Mortal Shell. So, and it's like a Souls style game. So I might vote for that. I've heard a lot of Phasmophobia about it.
Phasmophobia is the only one I've watched and heard about.
But yeah, I'll probably go with Mortal Shell just because I don't know any of the other ones, and the only one that looked interesting is Mortal Shell. So I'll go with that. Best esports athlete. I know none of these people because they're all for games I don't care about.
Yeah, I don't know any of them either. It's the first
Crimsix.
year I don't know any of them.
Showmaker. Wow, he literally just looks like Asian Harry Potter.
That's what I was saying when you were gone.
Canyon, Shotzi, and
Zoo. I've actually heard of Zoo.
Yeah, I'm not voting for these.
I haven't watched him play.
Esports coach. Zonic, Krusty,
Zonic.
Grabs, Zephyr, and
Krusty.
Rambo. Again,
Krusty
all
is
for
like
games
the
I
coach of,
don't
like the best
care about.
Overwatch team. He's a really good coach. So yeah, vote for him.
Okay, I'm not voting for him. Esports event. Blast
I bet you I know which one will win,
Spring
like every other
2020,
year.
Call of Duty League Championship, the IEM Katowice, I don't know that, League of Legends probably, and the Overwatch League.
League will win no matter what.
Why isn't Pokemon World Championships on here?
Oh,
Yeah, League's gonna win, or Evo. Well, Evo didn't happen this year, but still. Best esports game: Call of Duty Modern Warfare, Counter-Strike Global Offensive, Fortnite, League of Legends, or Valorant.
Not Fortnite. I still can't believe people are. Ugh.
I love the
Any
League
battle
art
royale.
style. I wish there was. Aren't they making like a League RPG?
I think they already did.
They're making like a show about it too.
Yeah.
All that story art stuff, all that looks cool, and I would rather get that stuff than the game, because the game, no MOBAs. Valorant too. Valorant looks really cool. The characters are cool. I don't know what's good.
Valorant looks cooler thinking about it than it does playing it.
Yeah, I feel like I watched gameplay of it and it looks really bland.
Yeah.
Just kind of disappointing.
Yeah.
Isn't it the same people that make League? Yeah, it's Riot Games.
Which is why it looks so bland.
But the art direction is great. I don't know. I don't care about any of these games. I don't know what's gonna win. Esports host, Golden Boy, Machine, Sjox, Ifye Siox, Deputier. I don't know if I said that right. James Dash Peterson. He looks very clean.
Sheever.
And Jorian Sheever van der Geijden.
Sheever for sure.
Sheever Dota?
Yeah.
Of course. You just like her because you think she's hot.
No. Sheever's definitely not attractive, but she's a good host.
Wow, that's how you know you really like her. Best esports team. Damn one. Damn one Gaming. The Dallas Empire, G2 Esports, the San Francisco Shock, or Team Secret. Wow, what a lame name for an esports team.
Team Secret?
Esports teams already have pretty lame names, but Team Secret takes the cake.
Team Secret's been around since before esports was a thing, though.
Sorry if you can hear my parents walking around in the background. Okay, so those are all the categories, but now we got to talk about Game of the Year. All right, nominees for Game of the Year. Recognizing a game that it delivers the absolute best experience across all creative and technical fields. Doom Eternal, Final Fantasy VII Remake, Ghost of Tsushima, Hades, Animal Crossing New Horizons, and The Last of Us Part 2. So I have played 3 out of the 6 nominated. Game of the Year, I think. I think Last of Us Part 2 has a very good chance of winning this, which is the only title on here that would make me mad if it won. I think Ghost of Tsushima deserves it the most. I think it's the best game out of all of these. Hades, I feel like, is only on here because of recency bias. Doom Eternal is a good game, but it's very one note. Final Fantasy VII Remake, I liked a lot. It's very good, but it definitely has its problems. Animal Crossing, I had fun while I enjoyed it, but that style of game just isn't really for me, and I really don't see it winning. So my vote goes to Ghost of Tsushima, and I would be very surprised if anything else beat it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Ghost of Tsushima is going to take it this year. What about you guys?
I think Ghost of Tsushima, just based off like how they award it, at the very least.
Yeah, it's just an all-around really good game.
Yeah, I would agree.
All right, cool. That is the those are the Game Award nominees for this year. Okay, so we can rank the 151, but I feel like that might take us a while.
That's gonna take a long time.
Or we can review, because we haven't yet, the Crown Tundra.
Oh, we did.
Oh, we did.
Pretty sure we
Yeah,
did.
we did.
I think we said our thoughts on it the week it came out, but we haven't reviewed it yet. Because now
No, we reviewed it last week. Last time
Yeah.
we recorded.
I don't think we did. I think we just
I'm almost
talked about
positive
it.
we did.
Because the last time we recorded was 3 weeks ago when it came out.
Came out a lot longer than 3 weeks ago, right? I don't know.
No, because at the time we weren't all done with it, and Jeremy had just started playing it. So
Jeremy hasn't gotten any further.
well,
No, I got. What are you talking about?
Oh, you got Reggie Drago. Never mind.
yeah.
Reggie Drago. I completed the main story. I just have to get.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. Actually, we got decently far. It was good. I enjoyed it.
Yeah. So we didn't review it. So
It was good.
It was good. It was very fun. I have a feeling that at least Isle of Armor, I don't know if both of them, but at least Isle of Armor was probably planned to be post game on the cartridge, but for some reason got delayed and became DLC. But I feel like both of these could have just been post game. And sucks that we had to wait essentially a whole year to get them. But regardless, so Crown Tundra, I think, is a lot better than Isle of Armor. Well, I wouldn't say it. They're good for different reasons. Isle of Armor was more story focused, and I liked the story aspect of Isle of Armor. Isle of Armor was very short. Crown Tundra was a lot longer, but it just had more content. The story parts were essentially the same length. Really, the only story parts in Crown Tundra were the Calyrex stuff. The other things were just kind of like, oh, go find those legendaries. But Calyrex had like its own story. And then to an extent, the Galarian Star Tournament kind of has a little bit of story to it, but not that much. It's kind of just to explain why the tournament is there. But all the content that's in the Crown Tundra, I think, definitely was like what Isle of Armor could have and should have been in terms of like content. Because essentially we paid, because it was $30 for both DLCs. And I feel like it was kind of, essentially we paid like $10 for Isle of Armor and like $20 for Crown Tundra, which I guess works, but I don't know. I like Peony. He's a fun new character. I like the Dynamax adventures are fun. They're way better than regular raids, and there's actually some like strategy involved with rental Pokemon and which path you're gonna take, and okay, you know, the legendary is an electric type, so we need to find a ground type along the way, but also we should go this way to get berries to heal, or go get the backpacker so we can get items. And that is just, I did a regular raid after doing Dynamax Adventures, and it freaking sucks. They're so bad. They didn't fix regular raids after having Dynamax Adventures. So like going back to them was just like, this is so archaic. It's so bad.
Yeah, the whole shield thing was
so
bad. Now that we have it without shields,
so much better. I love all the new legendaries. So the Galarian birds, all have super cool designs. And it was cool that it wasn't just like go catch them. You actually had to do something to get them. It was basically just chase them, but still it's more interesting than just going to where they are and catching them. Essentially this is just legendaries, the DLC, because then there's like quests for the Sword of Justice. You have to find all the different footprints. You get all the Reggies. That was a fun little throwback to Gen 3 where you have to figure out what the clues are saying. In Gen 3 though, that's in actual Braille. So you kind of have to have like a guide or know someone that knows what it says to figure out what it is. And it was a lot in Gen 3. It's like you have to have a whale lord that knows surf, or like, and you have to dive and then use waterfall in a cave, and it was a lot more complicated. Here it's like just have a cryogonal in your party, or just whistle and the door will open. So it was fun that they had those there, but it wasn't nearly like the level you have to do to get them in previous games. My favorite part is probably honestly the Galarian Star Tournament, just because I wanted more like story-based battles in the DLC, which we got in Isle of Armor, and that's part of the reason I liked it so much. Galarian Star Tournament, you team up with characters from the game, and 2-on-2 battles. It's really fun, and then like you unlock all the different characters and you go through it. So every time you do it, your experience changes. And I just love battling. I mean, that's the point of Pokemon, is battling. So I think my favorite part was probably the Galarian Star Tournament. But yeah, overall, I would say it's really fun. What about you guys? What are some of your favorite parts from the Crown Tundra?
The Pokemon they added back.
Also, yeah, definitely the legendary raids definitely carried it. I think you take away the legendary raids, it's kind of just an okay DLC. The raids just
they add a lot of meat to it, a lot of replayability.
Yes, they fleshed out what and made it what they originally, I guess, were supposed to like envision for the raids. And while they are tough, it's not like, hey, this is impossible. It's just, hey, I gotta get a little bit of luck again. It'll be easy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like that you actually had to explore.
Yeah. With Isle of Armor, you don't really have to explore. There's areas there for you to explore, but you don't really have to explore.
Isle of Armor was just not very fun to explore.
Also, Crown Tundra is bigger, like physically bigger.
Way bigger.
So yeah,
I enjoyed Crown Tundra way more. Like it wasn't even close.
It honestly it's pretty close for me, just because I enjoyed like the stuff that was in Isle of Armor so much. I really like Cubfu and Urshifu. Urshifu was on my team for the Crown Tundra, and I liked all the stuff that you do in Isle of Armor, because Isle of Armor really feels like just Pokemon post game. Like it could have just been on the cartridge post game. I think Crown Tundra feels like an actual expansion. I wonder if we get a third version, if like Isle of Armor and Crown Tundra will be on it by default, and then we get new DLC for it. That would
I have
be
a
cool.
feeling there won't be a third one.
I think
If they're gonna do this new DLC thing.
they've gone 2 generations without a third version.
Yeah.
So I think they could do a third version again. I don't want like Sword 2 and Shield 2. I want like a third version.
Yeah.
Because those are always the best. Emerald, Platinum, Yellow. Those are always the best. Black 2 and White 2 are an exception. Those are both good. But Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, not.
Do you remember
Good.
back before the DLC was ever announced? I called that this game was gonna have DLC.
Oh, everyone
So I
knew it.
remember.
Everyone knew it. Yeah, everyone knew it. Everyone knew it.
Seem to remember you guys telling me that Pokemon would never do that.
No, because everyone thought there was going to be
Remember what?
DLC in Oris.
Yeah, that would have been. I love Mega Ruby Alpha Sapphire.
I like those games. I like Gen 6 a lot. Mega Evolution. Please bring it back. Oh, there's a rumor. Big old fat rumors. Take it with a grain of salt. But there's a rumor that Gen 4 remakes are actually happening. Which would be great. I would love that. But they're gonna do like just Diamond and Pearl, and I want Platinum. But I guess they would put in stuff from Platinum.
How would
into
you
them.
how would you remake older gen games now that you have things like the wild area? Would you build a wild area into it or just ignore it?
You make the entire region a wild area.
Okay.
It's very ambitious, especially for the Pokemon Company. But could you
Yeah.
imagine running through Sinnoh and the whole thing was a wild area? Even in the towns and cities, you can control the camera and stuff.
Jeez.
That would be
Would be cool.
so dope. Please just bring back Mega Evolutions. Just bring them back. I want them so bad. Okay. If you had to give the Crown Tundra a rating out of 10, what would you give it, Parker?
7.
7, really? I thought you
Yeah.
guys said higher.
I gave the Isle of Armor like a 5.
Oh, I don't remember that. What about you, Jeremy? What would you give it?
Which is pretty high. I shouldn't have given it that high of a score.
You say it like it was like the
7.
worst thing ever.
I really had to force myself to play it.
But I mean, I guess you like more of the collecting side. I like more
Yeah.
of the battling side, but there's still battling stuff in this one, so I still really liked it. I'd probably give it an 8, to be honest. I really like the Crown Tundra. It's very good. It felt more like it was an addition. Like, I don't know. Because Isle of Armor felt like it should have been part of the game. Crown Tundra felt like a lot of new stuff. Like it felt like an addition to the game. A lot of the ideas and the stuff in it was like fresh. And again, having that the whole region is essentially the wild area. It's really cool. Even the town that you can it's small, but it's still, you can move the camera around and stuff. So yeah, our cumulative score is 7.3 out of 10 for the Crown Tundra. And I think that's essentially everything. So before we close it off, let's talk about what have you been doing. So Jeremy, what have you been doing? Also, I'm
not too
digging.
much.
I'm digging the facial hair, dude. You look like a dad. It looks, and your dad hat right now, your little baseball cap. It looks good.
Oh yeah, Dad.
You look super Idahoan right now. I will say that you look super Pacific Northwest right now. Your
Maybe I
little
should shave it.
goatee. It doesn't look bad. It looks
Well, I
really
cut-
good. But you definitely look like
Yeah.
very Pacific Northwest. Are you wearing a Carhartt shirt right now?
Yeah.
Yeah, you look super Pacific Northwest right now. Yeah, what have you been doing?
Just playing games here and then.
What are you
I
playing?
started, I guess, for new games. I got a new Assassin's Creed for free because when I ordered my new graphics card, I think,
Oh yeah.
got it, and so it's. I have only played it for a couple hours, but what I've played, it's been really fun. I'm definitely Assassin's Creed, not exactly my type, so I don't know. It might take me a little bit to like finish it, but it's fun. I enjoyed it so far. I think it's very. It looks really good, at the very least.
I've had a weird
What?
inkling to want to play Skyrim again recently.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
I wish we could play Skyrim together.
I know.
That'd be so.
I'm
wish it would work
following
well.
that Discord. I think it's like they've made some big leaps on that.
The
mod.
Skyrim Together group got in huge trouble because they were stealing code from one of the other mods that was similar. So I thought the whole thing kind of got scrapped after they got sued.
Oh, I don't know. I'm still on that Discord. I don't look at it very often, but I'm pretty sure it's still up. What about you, Parker? What have you been doing?
Mostly just playing Destiny and Apex with Colin and Jeremy.
Yeah.
Just been trying to find stuff to do since I don't have a lot going on, and I'm back in Idaho now, so
Cool.
that's about it. Not a lot.
Well, I think I said earlier, I was playing some Genshin earlier today. I haven't had a lot of time to do stuff. I've been really busy recently, and I probably will continue to be very busy. But playing a little Genshin, playing a little Pokemon here and there, doing some Dynamax adventures. Watching Mando, keeping up with that, keeping up with One Piece, Fire Force. Trying to find like new stuff to watch. I think I might start the new season of Pokemon. Because I heard good things
If you
about
want a
it.
good, the Jujutsu Kaisen just came out. It's really good.
Oh, I've heard about that. I don't know if I want to like just have a ton of anime I'm watching and the only like
Wait,
show I'm watching is The Mandalorian. I don't want to be that nerdy. Because I mean, I don't know. I'm just looking for new stuff to watch. I wish
It's really good.
movies were coming out because
yeah.
I miss movies.
Same.
But yeah, that's really all I've been doing. Looking forward to. I want to pick up Age of Calamity really bad. I don't know if I'll be able to, but I really want to. So hopefully I can get that soon because I've just heard good things about it so far. It looks really fun. I really want to play it. I really want Breath of the Wild too. There's not really much. Oh, Cyberpunk. Hopefully, I was like iffy on Cyberpunk, but now I just like really want to play it, and I really want to like make a character. And
The new Skyrim, making a character. Everyone's gonna spend so much time.
I think I might make like two characters, like right off the bat, have like a guy character and a girl character. But I don't know. I just kind of really want to play it now. Yeah, I guess that's all I'm really looking forward to. What are you looking forward to, Parker? Hello?
What?
I said, what are you looking forward to?
Probably, I don't know. I'm looking forward to everyone coming over and watching Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, hopefully if
Which I just realized that wasn't even for another month, though.
if COVID doesn't, destroy everything, and if we don't go into another lockdown, that'll still.
We're gonna watch it whether or not you're here.
We can just do it through like Discord.
If it's just me and Colin, it's just me and Colin. But I'm excited to make Colin watch it. He's not allowed to blink for 16 hours.
Are you gonna just hold him open and give him eye drops?
Yeah, and a lot of meth.
Keep him awake, I guess.
Okay. I'm gonna cut that part out. What about you, Jeremy? What are you looking forward to?
Well, hopefully the same thing. Watching the movies everyone, I think will be really fun. It's not too many like Cyberpunk, but who knows if that's actually gonna come out.
It's supposed to be.
Yeah, true.
What is it? The 17th of next month? Something like that? Or the 10th?
Yeah.
Maybe the 10th.
10.
Even if I get it, I'm not gonna have any time to play it. So that'll be fun. But yeah, okay. Well, I think that's the show. So thank you so much for listening or watching. We hope you find time out of your busy schedule to come back and listen to us next week. But come on, we all know you've got nothing better to do. So if you are watching on YouTube, make sure to hit like, comment, and subscribe. And if you are listening on Apple Podcasts or Spotify, make sure to leave a review and tell a friend. And we will catch you all on the next one.